So, Tesla stock has had a really amazing run-up in the last few months and is definitely one of the best-performing US stocks this year. I bet you are probably wondering whether the company still has any juice left, considering its insane growth over the last year. Well, I think Tesla's stock could double over the next year. While some experts believe that Tesla shares are rallying for no reason, there are others who feel that the run-up isn't over yet. In recent news on Cointelegraph, a cryptocurrency news site, Julian Brigden, the co-founder of a macroeconomic research firm MI2 Partners, disclosed his belief that Tesla's stock showed signs of a bubble. As a matter of fact, he compared the stock to Bitcoin in 2017, when the digital asset hit $20,000 and then dropped by 58% within 2 months. The question is, will this happen to Tesla, or are we going to see more from the electric car manufacturer? To understand why I believe that Tesla stock will double over the next year and even increase in the coming years, I'll start by explaining the dynamics of the stock market. Stock prices change every day by market forces. What this means is that what you feel about a particular company or stock does not really count if other people don't feel the same way. So, you can have a really crappy company with rising stock prices. Meanwhile, the stock price of a seemingly valuable company is going down the drain. By market forces, I mean that share prices change because of supply and demand. Now, if more people want to buy a stock than sell it, then the price moves up. In this case, the demand is more than the supply. Alternatively, if more people want to sell a stock than buy it, there would be greater supply than demand, and this forces the price down. Easy to understand, right? I bet your next question will be whether or not there is a current demand for Tesla stock. Well, presently, there is an increase in the demand for Tesla stock. Will this demand be sustained over the next year? I think so, and here's why. When it comes to choosing to invest in a particular stock instead of another, it all comes down to figuring out which news is positive for a company and which news is negative. Beyond the belief in what a company is doing right, every investor wants to make money. While some are in for the long run, there are others like us who like to take profits when and where we can. To prove the potency of news, on May 1, 2020, CEO Elon Musk tweeted that Tesla stocks were overvalued. And guess what? Immediately after, the stocks fell. If there is news today that Tesla will be laying off 80% of its workforce, you can be certain the price of its stock will plummet. Do you get the drift? With that said, the principal theory is that the price action of a stock indicates how investors feel about the company's worth and not necessarily the company's value. To make matters worse, the price of a stock doesn't only reflect the company's current value, it also respects the growth that investors expect in the future. So far, Tesla has been in the news for a lot of positive reasons. Despite the impact of COVID-19 on the global economy, Tesla still posted a profit of $104 million in the second quarter of 2020, even though its electric vehicle factory in Fremont, California, was shut for roughly 7 weeks. As a result, Tesla has now been profitable for 4 straight quarters for the first time in the company's history. Still on positive news, there's no way to talk about the price of Tesla stock without linking it to the image of Elon Musk. Let's be honest, most investment decisions are actually speculations. Elon Musk has done a fabulous job on SpaceX, and the company recently hit another milestone when it successfully landed the Falcon 9 rocket booster. Time and time again, Elon Musk has delivered on his promises, and it's only natural to think that Tesla still has some juice left. However, one of the most important factors that affect the value of a company is its earnings. Earnings are the profit a company makes, and in the long run, no company can survive without earnings, and this is where I want to base my speculation on. For a start, if COVID-19 couldn't hold the company's profits, then tell me what can. With several developments on the way, more revenue will be coming to Tesla over the next year. In a written remark on its recent earnings release, Tesla said, "We are continuing to build capacity for Model Y at Gigafactory Berlin and Gigafactory Shanghai, and we remain on track to start deliveries of these vehicles from both locations in 2021. Wedbush analyst Daniels Ives believes that pent-up demand for the Model 3 in China will be a linchpin of success. He wrote in a note to clients saying that, "We believe the production and demand trajectory in China for Tesla remains robust and stronger than expected for its third quarter, with clear momentum heading into year-end." If the growth story in China plays out, you can be sure that a lot of money will flow into Tesla. But that's not what I am even excited about. You've probably seen it or read about it. We've also made a video about it. It's Tesla's Cybertruck. With a base price of approximately $40,000, Tesla's single-motor RWD Cybertruck version is scheduled to be released in late 2021. The dual-motor all-wheel and the tri-motor versions will be released later in 2022. You may not know this, but Tesla's Gigafactory Texas is being built in an incredibly rapid manner. Some reports that the pace at which it is being built matches or perhaps even exceeds the pace of the Gigafactory in Berlin. If we are to go by the recent presentation from Tesla, it appears that the expedited activities are in order as the company targets May 2021 for the trial production of its Cybertruck. Tesla, in its recently published Travis County, Colorado River Project Partner Pre-Qualification presentation, gave a rough timeframe for the upcoming Cybertruck and semi-factory. The presentation revealed that Giga Texas's first dry-in is scheduled for December 30th, 2020, and its first substantial completion is scheduled for May 1st, 2021. By dry-in, it means the factory's shell will have been completed to a significant degree and allows the facility and its interior to avoid damage from rain, wind, and other weather-related factors. At this stage, the installation of weather-sensitive materials and equipment could begin, which in this case may actually mean the Cybertruck's production equipment. In addition to this aggressive target, it's also important to state that the equipment for the Cybertruck's production line may require less time to set up when compared with a typical car manufacturing plant or even the Model 3 and Model Y line in Fremont and Shanghai. This is because the XY design of the Cybertruck eliminates the need for stamping machines. Thanks to its stainless steel exoskeleton, the Cybertruck will not need a paint shop either. Let's assume Tesla's recent presentation proves accurate. The company could definitely be on pace to hit its self-imposed target for the start of Cybertruck deliveries by next year. Now, let's talk numbers. The leased model of the Cybertruck is priced at $40,000. A report from Wedbush suggests that Tesla currently has over 650,000 reservations for its electric pickup. Tesla is definitely no stranger to receiving incredible numbers of pre-orders or reservations after unveiling a new vehicle, and the Cybertruck was no different. Barely a week after unveiling the vehicle, Elon Musk announced that the company had received over 250,000 reservations. Note that the automaker started taking pre-orders for the truck with a $100 deposit per reservation. A previous tally puts the percentage of reservation for the single-motor Cybertruck at 17%. While the rest want the dual-motor and tri-motor versions, which start at about $50,000. To be fair to those who think otherwise, a $100 reservation doesn't really mean much. A lot can happen between when a reservation is made and when the car is actually released. So, if we peg the conversion rate at, say, 50%, we will be talking about more than 325,000 Cybertrucks and $13 billion worth of sales. Can you now see that a lot of money will be flowing into Tesla next year and the year after? Bearing this in mind, I expect the price of Tesla stocks to increase. In closing, just like with everything else, Musk has been quite vocal about the Cybertruck release. He has said that the goal is to kick the most amount of ass possible with this truck. And just in case the Cybertruck does not work, Musk has a backup plan. Before even unveiling the truck, he was already saying that Tesla could always design a more traditional pickup truck with the Cybertruck's powertrain if it wasn't well received. Even after 500,000 reservations, he reiterated those comments. It can be a better sports car than a Porsche 911, a better truck than an F-150, and it's armored and looks sort of kick-ass from the future. That was the goal, recognizing this could be a complete failure. But I wasn't super worried about that because if it turns out nobody wants to buy a weird-looking truck, we'll build a normal truck, no problem. There's lots of normal trucks out there that look pretty much the same, you can hardly tell the difference. And sure, we could just do some copycat truck, that's easy. So that's our fallback strategy. We all love Tesla, and going by the company's antecedents, I believe that the truck will be a hit, which in turn will affect Tesla's stock price. What do you think? Is Tesla's stock currently overvalued or undervalued? Do you think the company still has some action to give? Let us know in the comment section.